Babe? Babe, are you here? I managed to escape. Sweetie? Oh, I know you gotta be here somewhere. Oh, sweetheart, I'm in a lot of pain. Really use your help. Oh, man. Where could she be? What's this? It's her favorite wrench. She'd never go anywhere without this. Where could she be at? I know this isn't her auto mechanics barn, but she's clearly been here. She never goes anywhere without this wrench. I remember when I bought it for her. It was shortly after we moved out here to the countryside. Sometimes I swear I can still hear her voice. Who would have thought? This old, cheap old wrench would survive so much. I guess she's not here. I remember the day. I still remember that day. That was quite a while back. I don't even know how long it's been since we last seen each other. I remember that day like it was yesterday, like I just did it, like it was almost today. She was so excited. Simple old cheap stainless steel with adamantium infusion into the core, because that would mean that it wouldn't break and the stainless steel would keep any rust from happening. And although I think adamantium doesn't rust, but she she was just so excited to have it. It meant so much to her. Guess I'll leave. I don't know where to look for her. This old barn was supposed to be our meeting place because there was no cars and no machinery, nothing to, not even cellular signals, nothing to get out here unless you traveled out by all-wheel drive or horseback. I should take one last look around just to see. She was definitely out here. There's her old oil can she used for working on small motors. Wonder if there's anything in it. Just a little bit. Man, this old oil can sure is beat up and dented. Babe, you're here. Oh, God, I missed you. Oh, careful, careful. I'm a little beat up. What happened? I don't know. The last thing I remember, I was cooking you dinner, and then I woke up in the dungeon of the royal family. I managed to escape. I don't know what happened after I left. I just grabbed the nearest set of non-prisoner clothes and ran for it. And I did fix my hair up a little bit. Yeah, I know my ear got hurt pretty bad. It was yanked on pretty hard. Yeah, I had to bandage my tail. I did stop by old Doc McLagan's. He had that portable X-ray machine. He said the bones weren't broken, but there was like a hairline fracture in one of the vertebrae or whatever, and he put that cast around my tail. It's very uncomfortable, but at least it's a small cast. Yeah, they tortured me. My face hurts, yeah. Yeah. Well, they were asking me questions about the curse, what I knew about the division among the royal family. I don't know any of that. What? The royal family split in half? Well, I figured that much out while I was being tortured, but they went into open war with each other? That's insane. Why did they do that? Because the princess that cursed me managed to get the evidence they needed to what? Open a war on her own family over what? Are you kidding me? They cursed their own child? They had her cursed on purpose for what? To try and start a war with the neighboring country that didn't have anything to do with them, and nobody. But it didn't work out because the neighboring country got invaded by one of their allies. So they just covered it up. So that's why she put the curse off on me so she could come out of hiding? But then why was I being. I was being held by her parents, wasn't I? Her parents were holding me and torturing me to find out just who I was allying with. I didn't ally with either side. I just wanted. The whole time, all I could think about was just getting out and getting back to you. Are you and the baby okay? How long was I? I missed the birth of my own kid. I was in there that long. Turns out half giants have a gestation period of about 9 months, just like human females. And I missed the birth of my own daughter. I got a daughter. Where is she? In an underground bunker. We're hiding in an underground bunker? Yes, of course I want to see her. I don't think I was followed. I mean, it was odd that the interrogator had left the. Yeah, I found your old wrench. Still works. But it was odd that the interrogator. He after he tortured me, he left the door unlocked. He seemed in a bit of a hurry. He had one of those fancy earpieces in his ear. Maybe he got a call, or maybe they were setting me up to follow me, but I didn't go home right away, and I didn't come out here right away. I went and found a doc to look at my injuries. Most of them were superficial. About the most dangerous one was to my tail. Doc said if they had done much more damage, I would have been paralyzed. Honey, I don't think they cared one way or another. But it's crazy to me that the princess that cursed me is the one causing a war now. Did she say what her goals were? To end the lies, to bring real peace. Well, that would be nice if she really meant it, but shh, someone's here. Don't talk. Just get down behind the. Yeah, that's it. Get down behind the hay. Yeah, oh my god, I think it's her. I think it's the princess that cursed me. I've had about enough of this royal family. It's my life they've been toying with. Just promise me to wait here. If things go bad, I know you'll jump in. Here, take your wrench. Use it as a weapon. No, I'm gonna go confront her. I want to know why she's here. This could put my family, you, and my baby in danger. Of course, I'm gonna confront her. You. Yeah, you, princess. The one who caused all this trouble. The one who turned me into this mess. Of course I came here. I was looking for my family. The only thing I found was an empty barn full of old hay bales. I was reminiscing, talking to myself. There was no one else. What do you want? You want to apologize to me and my wife? Why? Honestly, I'm really angry at you right now. At one point, I was almost grateful because I finally have a real family after years of nothing. And now you're telling me after being tortured by one of your interrogators, he wasn't one of yours. You don't use interrogators. You expect me to believe that? I'm sorry, but from my point of view, you you broke your own laws. You came through to my world using illegal magics, which is forbidden. You picked me at random out of all the people in that world, turned me into this half elf cat girl thing that is stuck this way with an incomplete transformation. And yet I chose to keep the curse. I chose to make a life. Why does everybody keep asking me what I know about this curse? I know only that it was you that put it on me and that you have something to do with taking it off. And I don't want it taken off because now I know that if it's taken off, I have to go back to the human world. I'd rather stay here with my wife and kid. Yeah, that's right. I got a kid now. I don't know. I haven't even seen the baby yet. Because it's just me in this barn. My wife was pregnant when I was kidnapped by one of your spies or whatever. So you know that she's actually here. How long have you been watching us? Only a few days after you found out they had me held prisoner all this time. They were keeping me unconscious using drugs. No wonder I'm all messed up. No wonder the doctor had to inject me with some sort of anti-drug medication. Something I've never heard of. I couldn't even begin to pronounce it. Closest thing we had back in my world was a drug called Narcan. And what it did is it basically brought you back from death if you went out from an OD. But why? Why keep me so long just to torture me to find out everything that I know that you already know? Because they wanted to use me as leverage. Why are you here? What do you want? You want to help us. Help us how? So you're here to tell me that you're sorry. That's it? You're sorry? You bring me into a world that hates me, and when I finally find the one person in this world that cares about me, you kidnap me from her. Well, not you directly, obviously, but I don't believe this. You think money can make this problem go away? It's not going to go away. I'll tell you what will help me make it go away is for you to leave me and my family alone. Yeah, I mean, sure, the money could help us raise our kid. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. This was nonsense. You're also here to tell me what else besides all the nonsense we already know. You're going over in circles. What do you want? So you are going to leave me and my family alone. And I can go back to being a cat girl on the internet that entertains people. Just like that. And what about your family? What about your father and mother who kidnapped me and tortured me? You mean the war between you guys over? The division, as they called it, the dividing of the royal families over. The war that you and they started. So it's true, I can. You're really just going to leave me and my family alone now. I can raise my kid with my wife in peace. Yeah, that sounds great. There's always a catch with folks like you. No catch this time, huh? You don't want me to come to a court hearing and testify? You don't need me to testify. Well, then why are you here? You could have just left us alone to begin with. You want me to stand still? Stand still for what? To be assassin? You're going to try. What? You're going to try and. Let me get this straight. You're going to try and find out who created this curse by using A magical trace? You mean like a tracing program when people hack computers, how they trace them from one server to another? Except for this time, it's going to go from me to you to whoever had it before you or to whoever put it upon you. I don't know. I mean, that sounds kind of dangerous. Wouldn't that be like having to reverse the curse and send it back to the original caster? I mean, if you do that, I would return back to the human, or I'd be human again. I don't want to do that. You're asking a lot. It sounds risky. It sounds like magic that's not been tested. Couldn't you try it on someone else? Test it first and see what the effects are. I mean, surely there's got to be someone else like me out there in this crazy world. And you being the royal princess in charge of everything now, surely your network of spies and informants and other people can find someone to try it on who would be willing to let them have it done, but I'm not. I just I just want to be left alone with my wife and my kid. Get Forgive me for saying this so rudely, princess, but get lost. We don't need you or the royal family. We'll pay our taxes like we always did. We'll be upstanding citizens. We will be citizens that contribute to society. But beyond that, just leave us alone. Thank you. Goodbye, Your Majesty. What was that, sweetheart? Yeah, she's gone. Yes, that was the real princess. She really made her way out here. Yeah, that was the one that put the curse on me. I don't know. I know she wanted to find out who put it on her, but I'm afraid to do that would break the curse in the process. Then we wouldn't have each other. Besides, you need to introduce me to my daughter. I've been gone too long, and I should have been there. I should have been there when you guys were. Now I'm all upset, and I'm trying not to cry, but I should have been there when you were giving birth. I should have been there to hold her with you, and I'm just glad you're here. I love you too. Come on, let's get out of here. Give me a kiss. Let's go. Hey guys, it's me, Midnight Neon. Um, yep, that's gonna be my last story for this, or the last video for this story. I'm gonna work on others. Just so you all know, when I started doing this, there was no script. It was just me winging it. So there may be occasional moments where I pause, and then I will pick up with either where I left off, or or, or there might be a moment where I'm just kind of clearly I'm trying to think of what the next line is, but I've always been a bit creative, like, making stories up on the fly. But the stories were always meant for entertaining. They were never meant for anything beyond that. I hope you found it entertaining, interesting, maybe even a little bit, I don't know, it's just moving in a way, I guess. But yeah, it basically the end is my character and his mystery half giant wife live happily ever after at the end. So anyway, I enjoyed doing this series. I do like it when I get to complete something. Um, that's why I completed the Hogwarts Legacy like I did, and I'm gonna work on Starfield and the Mass Effect. And also, want to do some more ASMR videos, but I need to get some more stuff gathered up. Um, a lot of the sounds you heard in this one, like this, or there was also this sound. Those were my tools that I use to work on my car with when my car breaks down. Don't forget, I'm on a budget, and like the sound of the tuba, like that sound where it sounded where I made the sound for where they slammed my tail into something. That was just me slamming the lid of my toolbox. So, yep, I can make all kinds of sounds with those, but there is a limitation to what I can do with them. Uh, so anyway, I hope you all enjoy the video. And remember, my neon lights always shine brightly in the darkness. Bye bye.